Welcome back to my channel. My name is Just a Fun Guy. A lot of you newer subscribers may not know that I got my start making top 5s and 10s. I made one about a month ago. It kind of flopped, so once you see this video, go check that one out. But I haven't made a top 5 or 10 in a while. I decided I was going to make one, and it's going to be about viruses and plagues. COVID-19, or the coronavirus, has been going around, and there's over 100,000 cases of it, and over 3,400 deaths, but several of them have recovered, and the deaths are due to underlying conditions. As scary as you think the coronavirus is, we as a humanity have had way worse plagues, and I'm going to give you 10 of them. Number 10, perhaps one of the more commonly known pandemic outbreaks, HIV and or AIDS, whatever you want to call it. AIDS originated from the Republic of Congo, and it's said the first humans got it back in the 1920s. It was a disease that monkeys and chimpanzees got, and it spread to humans. Patient Zero was found in 1981, and it really spiraled out of control back before we knew what it was and how to control it. It's gotten over 65 million infections and 25 million deaths. But now that we know how to stop it, it's not that scary anymore. Here are a list of celebrities that have past and present that have and had AIDS. And the thing about it is you don't die from the virus itself. You die from complications of the virus because the disease destroys your immune system. And let's say your immune system is destroyed and you get pneumonia or the flu or something, you're gone. You're done for. Number 9, the Great Flu Epidemic of 1918. Every year, millions of people get the flu, but it was devastating back in 1918, back before modern medicine. This is recorded as one of the deadliest plagues in history, and it killed an estimated 20 to 40 million people. Perhaps the most commonly known, the Black Plague, bubonic plague. This plague spread all over Europe in the 1330s, and it was devastating. This plague wiped out 60% of all the population in Europe, and it actually wiped out entire towns. It was so devastating. Cool fact, if you get the plague today, it can actually be cured with modern antibiotics that they didn't have access to in the 1330s. The third plague pandemic. In 1855, several hundred years after the plague struck the first time, it struck Providence in China. Over the next 20 years, this second round of bubonic plague would kill over 10 million people. Claudius Galen. Back in ancient Rome, he had a disease named after him. Historians may have believed it was either smallpox or measles, but in ancient Rome, it claimed the lives of over 5 million people, up to 2,000 a day sometimes. Number 5, the Plague of Justinian. This plague affected the Eastern Roman Empire back in the 500 AD. This plague, how it would spread, is a common symptom of necrotic tissue. Of course, that would lead to infection, which would spread, and it would spread and spread and spread. After this particular outbreak, it would come back in waves, but not as bad. The first outbreak, it killed over 25 million people in the Roman Empire. 25 million. Number 4. I'm not sure how to pronounce the Numberless Epidemic, so I've decided to let Google give it a try.
Cocolitzli.
Yeah, so something like that. This outbreak happened in the 1500s in New Spain, which happens to be modern-day Mexico. And it's very similar to Ebola. It has a lot of the symptoms of Ebola, and Ebola could actually be in the same class or species as it, I'm not sure. But there is no number death on how many people are killed, but the death count was in the millions. Number 3. This then is typhus fever. In World War I, a lot of soldiers got it because it was spread through lice. In Russia, 3 million soldiers died of it alone. It is said that this killed more people in World War I than the combat did. Number 2, the Asian flu pandemic. In Asia, there was a avian flu outbreak. It was a certain type of avian flu, not the avian flu. But regardless, in China, it killed an estimated 1 to 2 million. The third cholera outbreak. This was the scariest pandemic of them all because it spread all over the world. Some ones were just confined to one area, but this spread all over from 1846 to 1860. It started in India, but it went to Russia, Great Britain, all the way to Haiti, and so on and so forth. As 26,000 people died in Great Britain, and as many as 2 million died in Russia. But as scary as that was, a lot of us first world country people don't need to worry about getting cholera anymore. It spread through contaminated food and contaminated water. But today we have chemically treated water that kills all that kind of stuff, and our food is just as safe. We might not get a 4th cholera outbreak, but that's a definite might. You never know what's gonna happen. Well, that was the top 10 deadliest plagues of all time. I want to say I sure hope you enjoyed the video, but that's kind of up to debate. But if you did enjoy it, let me know down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more content when I upload it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and just do all that stuff that you're good at. Well, and hit that bell icon as well. Until next time, I'm just a fun guy signing off. So long, YouTube.